I got this JetKVM to pair with an off-site U-green NAS. For this project to work, I need to have Tailscale installed on the device. Luckily for us, Brandon Tuttle over at medium.com has written a guide. I'd like to preface this video by telling you that I am a complete amateur when it comes to Linux and the command line interface, and it took me a while to get this working. So I strongly urge you to read through the guide first. I will attempt to have all the code and commands I used in the description and as accurate as I can. In this video, I'll be using Mac OS Sequoia 15.3, February 2025. First, we'll use the Jet IP address shown in the KVM screen to log in. Now let's click Setup. We'll use a password to log in because why not? Okay, we're in. That was easy. Now to set up developer mode. We need the SSH public key from my Mac. I found a command on the web to copy the Mac public key to the clipboard. I'll copy and paste the line into the Mac terminal. Now I have the public key in the clipboard, and we can paste it into the space provided. Now, if we have done everything right, we will be able to SSH into our KVM. Okay, we're in. So far, so good. Now, let's go look at Brandon Tuttle's guide. It briefly goes over setting up dev mode. Next, we'll run uname space -a for verification. And we see our JetKVM. Now we'll follow the link in the guide to the address of the package we need. We want the address for the ARM package, not the ARM64. I'll copy it and save it for later. I use Apple Notes for my scratchpad/text editor. Next, we're going to get this little piece of code and add it to the note for editing. Then we'll put the link for the newest package into the code. We put in the proper address for our JetKVM. Let's paste this code into our Mac terminal and run it. Running this code on a Mac terminal will download, unzip, and copy the files to our device. Something's happening! Now let's double check. SSH back into the Jet. We want to change directory to user data. We will run this code next in our user data directory. That will extract the files we downloaded. Now let's check it. From within the user data directory, the command ls space -la shows us our new Tailscale file. This next command will move the file to where we need it to be. I had to modify it a bit to match our newer version. Now copy the new command. We'll paste it into the terminal and move our file. Now let's verify what we just did. Now let's grab the next little piece of code from the guide and paste it into our terminal. And this will show us our Tailscale version. Next, the guide says we need to create a file using the VI command. This is where it got harder for me. After some failures, I went looking for an education in the VI editor. This version of VI seemed stripped down and didn't quite work like the instructions I had read. But I was able to create a file with the VI command, then copied the script from the guide into the editor. Then we have to type :WQ and hit enter. This saves the file and closes the editor. I use the ls command to verify the file is there, but this file needs to be in another location. I had trouble creating the file in a proper location, but we can move it with this command. I double check it's there because I'm green and I'm still amazed when something works. And there's our file. Now we copy in this command to make it executable. Okay, this next bit should start Tailscale. But there appears to be an error in the file we created. It says in line 1, E: not found, and in line 2, it says we have a parentheses that does not belong. So I CD'd back into the directory where the file is, and I open it with the VI command again. There was an E present in line 1, but I retyped it anyway, and then went to line 2 and removed the offending parenthesis, and then saved and quit the editor with :WQ. I don't know if it's necessary, but I ran the chmod on it again for good measure. Then I go and grab the startup code again and run it. Okay, the output is something new now. So I moved on to the up command. That is supposed to get it all going. Holy shit, I can't believe that worked. Okay, now we're going to paste this address into our browser. Sign into Tailscale. And now let's check our tailnet. And there's our JetKVM on our machines page. Let's copy the IP address into our browser. And there we go. Okay, that works as advertised. Thanks for watching, and smash that like button.